Hi. Luck is a very interesting thing. It may appear suddenly, give someone worldwide fame or save a life, or it may not appear at all when you hoped for it so much. Today you will see what luck is capable of if you are still lucky enough to become its owner. Let's go.
You will never get into such a situation because I wish you good luck.
During the race, nothing can distract this guy from the road, even if it's a fleeting brick that flew into his windshield. At the same time, the athlete did not even flinch when an unexpected guest appeared in his cabin, not even talking about slowing down and getting off the track. During a tidal flood in Annapolis, a huge wave washed away several blocks and reached this guy's cottage. However, he noticed the approach of the elements in time and managed to run away to a safe distance. It is not known where these workers made a mistake during the construction of the roof, but fortunately this mistake could not take away their most expensive. So now they have a chance to redo the roof and then check its reliability again. That's a visual explanation of why you need to spread your legs wide when chopping firewood. I think that now for many, these frames will become a call for compliance with safety regulations. In these frames, an accident occurred at the rolling mill, after which a stream of molten steel was launched towards these workers. Fortunately, they were lucky not to share the fate of the Terminator and remain without a single burn. At first it might seem that there was a volcanic eruption on this highway, but this is just an ordinary day in Iraq in the early noughties. Fortunately, none of the drivers were injured in these shots. This guy must have been born in a shirt. I want to believe that his salary will be raised after such dedication and bravery during work. Apparently this pilot ran out of fuel, which is why he had to urgently land his plane. However, it is worth paying tribute to his skill because he planted his iron bird very gently and then completely harmoniously wedged into a dense flow. This guy didn't have time to explain why he was so actively pushing the man to the side of the road, but I think he immediately said thank you to him after a column of motorcycles swept by in the same place. This guy is so cool that he didn't even turn around when half of the facade collapsed right next to him on the road. Now the phrase that tough guys don't look at explosions has found physical evidence. Skiing is not for nothing considered one of the riskiest. However, do not forget that an ordinary ski trip in the mountains can also hide a lot of surprises. So for example, this guy miraculously did not fall into the river that flowed right under the mountain path. Now you know why you shouldn't give a chainsaw to your grandma. Although the elderly lady in these shots is delighted, however, one careless movement could easily send her to the next world ahead of time. It was quite kind of this excavator to wait for the father and child to get off it, but then to go all out, as befits any escalator that has not been inspected by a mechanic for several years. This guy almost paid with his life for wanting to take spectacular photos on the racetrack, but fortunately a fraction of a second and a few millimeters saved him from a collision with a car. During the hurricane, this man was almost buried alive under the rubble of the building. However, he managed to get outside in time before the building collapsed from the inside. In these shots, the cargo barge began to sink before even having time to sail from the port. Fortunately, at that moment there was only one worker on it who managed to jump off the sinking ship onto a hard surface. Careless driving on a slippery road can have the most unforeseen consequences. However, this driver managed to avoid a major accident on the icy highway. While these rescuers were pulling a man out of a stormy stream of water, he tried his best not to drop his phone in the water. Fortunately, that day the man not only remained unharmed, but also saved his precious gadget from drowning. Due to the interrupted communication with the dispatcher, this plane went off course and almost landed on the roof of a pickup truck. However, a terrible collision was avoided, and everyone got off with only a slight fright. This skier wanted to jump off the ski jump so much that even the snowplow did not become an obstacle for him. At the same time, He not only managed to slide off the springboard a second before its destruction, but also performed a spectacular somersault in the air. At first it seems that these planes are about to collide and the tragedy will not be avoided. But fortunately they safely dispersed in different directions. The driver of this tricycle almost lost his balance due to the sudden appearance of the second car on the way. However, he managed to keep the balance and avoid an accident.
Det gick brett där, bara turbo.
Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, then don't forget to leave your personal like and write in the comments on what topic you would like to see the next video. See you soon. Peace.